Hi friends, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to do a quick project in ScanNCut and we are going to take that and turn it into an HTV design to go onto a fleece blanket. So the first part of the video is going to be instructional. The second part of the video is going to be the application. So if you already know how to put it onto stuff, you don't have to watch the second part. So we're going to work in ScanNCut 4. I'm not very versed in ScanNCut 4, but I know how to do what I'm going to show you. So if you have questions, I can try to help you fumble through it. It's always kind of sometimes my best way to learn things too, is to find out what you guys are wanting to learn. But I most likely won't have the answers if it's a really technical question on how to do something in this program. But I can help you with this part. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to go over to the text tool or type tool. And this gives us the option to use a text, and we're going to choose the fonts. And these are any fonts that are already on your computer. And a lot of them were already preloaded onto my computer. And then there are some that I've got in from dafont.com, dafont.com. And my favorite one is called Magnolia Sky. So I'm going to just write out dafont.com. It's not the best, but you can see where it's dafont.com. So I'm not affiliated with them or anything. That is where I got this really pretty font from. So I'm going to type in Cadence. Okay. And so one of the things that, we're used to being able to do, or at least it would make sense to me, is right here is where you could double click on it and you should be able to go up to path and do like a union or a weld or something. But you have to click out and then go up here to the selection tool. Select your design and then go to path and choose union. Okay, so I'm going to undo that and I'm going to zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about. So right here, like the E and the C, all these, they're all touching each other and they're going to cut inside of each other. And we want to avoid that. So we're going to go up here to path, choose union, and that's going to make it where everything is welded together. I think in like Cricut world, silhouette world, and most cutting machine worlds, that word is weld, but on here it's union. And it might be actually union for brother too, but I don't know. I'm not very good at this software or Canvas, but I do try. Okay, so that's all that we need to do in here. You can take this and you can change the size of it, make it bigger and smaller. A smaller file is better to send. It just is easier for the machine and everything to work with, and you can resize it on your machine. So from here, we're going to choose export, and it's going to automatically bring it up as an SVG. I'm going to save it as Cadence, and I'm going to save it on my desktop. I'm going to choose save. And then this, I've never clicked on any of that stuff. I don't know what any of that stuff is. But like I said, I know how to do some stuff, but I'm not very versed at this program, unfortunately. Okay, we'll click OK. And so now it's on my desktop, and I should be able to send it to my ScanNCut once I get it plugged in. So I'll get all that taken care of, and I will see you guys over at the machine in a second. Okay, so I'm over here at the machine and we're going to choose pattern, we're going to choose save data, and we're going to choose this. Just wanted to show you guys what it looks like when it comes onto the machine. I'm going to click OK, and now it's on your machine. And you can make it as big as you want it, as small as you want it. And if you're going to do HTV, which is what my intentions are, we need to mirror it. So we are going to max it out and mirror it. So let's go ahead and mirror it first, and then we're going to make it as big as we can make it. Well, I'm not going to cut hairs. I'm going to make it as big as it'll go before I have to listen to too many beeps. Here we go. So that's pretty big. We're going to go like that. Click OK. Okay. And so we're going to choose cut. It's going to tell us it's going to take 2 minutes. I'm not going to do any test cuts because I already did this project last night on this same kind of material, but I do need to put some stuff away, so I'll be right back. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the HTV applied. And now when you apply HTV, you want to make sure that it's the shiny side down. I am not the best at lining things up, but make sure it's the shiny side down, and you have more than what the size of your design is calling for. So like my design is 5 inches, but I wanted to have more like 6 to 7 inches so that there's room around the design. Okay. And this is not Caesar Easy Weed. It's SCAL4 HTV from Amazon. I made a mistake and thought that I had ordered Caesar, because pretty much all I've ever ordered, and always has good reviews and stuff. This is just from Pampered Chef. It's one of their cleaning things. I wanted a packet of black and white, and this was a packet. Okay, so we got cut off, and I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be able to record. My phone is low on storage, so we're just going to, I'm going to go ahead and put this in. What I was saying before though was that I ordered a packet of black and white for $20, two 12 inch by 10 foot rolls, and so far it's really nice. I thought it was Caesar Easy Weed. I have to actually scan in my material so I can place it perfectly. But I thought it was Caesar Easy Weed when I ordered it, and when it showed up it was totally different. But I really thought, oh my gosh, that's an amazing price. And it's because it wasn't brand name. Okay, so this is a little bit, it's looking a little bit like it might go over here on the sides. So let's just make it a tiny bit smaller so it fits in there just fine. And then did we already, we did already mirror it. Okay, couldn't remember. Okay, and then it's just going to cut it out. It's going to take about 2 minutes to do that, and I'll be back with you guys over to iron it on. Okay, so I just wanted to show you this real quick so you can look it up. I will include the links below the video, but in case you can't access those links, here is how you can look it up. Just that SCAL4 and then type in HTV, and it should bring up this bundle as well as a couple of other things. So the bundle I got was black and white. This is the blanket we did last night with the fonts from already on the machine. And I did a test of a fish down here, and it's kind of wobbly looking, while the rest of it looks really nice and just really good. And I realized that it's because with this one I have the Teflon sheet, or I could say Teflon sheet, but the plastic sheet on still, and this I had peeled off of it and just had parchment over. So definitely keep your plastic sheet over it while you're ironing it. All right. Now on to the fun part. Okay, so fleece throw from Walmart. Sorry about my lighting. think these things are like $1, maybe $2. And they have all different designs on them. And in the seasons, like Christmas time, they'll have more Christmassy ones. So we're just going to do it on the outside of the blanket. Let's see, can you tell? It's hard to tell. Sometimes it's easy to tell, sometimes it's hard to tell. But we're just going to do a little corner. I have my Cricut Easy Press set to 350 degrees. And we'll have it on there for 15 seconds. That seemed to work really nice with the one we did for Jackson. So it should work really nice for this one as well. Okay, so the reason why we had to mirror it when we were cutting it is so that whenever we go to put it onto the garment, sorry, I'm so floppy with everything. So when we go to put it onto the piece, it's right side up. Oh, sorry about that. Really don't know what happened to my tall tripod. Okay, so from here, we're gonna put a piece of parchment paper over it, and then I'm gonna take the heat and just have the heat kind of hit over here first instead of the design. So sometimes I haven't tried it on this one yet because I always have this practice, but on the Caesar, the carrier sheet, and with the Silhouette brand as well, the carrier sheet will rumple up if it gets too hot too fast. And then sometimes so will the vinyl. So I hope that does not happen here. Okay, so putting on the timer and just giving it a little bit of pressure. And then I'm just going to move it over a little bit to get that other piece. Again, just a little bit of pressure. And usually I let these cool before I remove it, but yesterday with the other one, it just pulled right off. So let's see if it'll do the same with this. If not, we'll just put it back on and leave it alone. Yeah, I'm a little leery with all these wispy pieces. But it looks like it's coming off nice. Oh my gosh, guys. I think I might have fallen in love with the new brand of HTV. Of course, this is going to also depend on how well everything washes and stuff like that. So I'll have to give you guys an update if it turns out